The Beast incarnate Brock Lesnar is eyeing the World Heavyweight Championship from Bron Breakker. As you all know, on Monday Night Raw on January 5th, we are going to witness an intense match between Bron Breakker and CM Punk, and this match will be for the World Heavyweight Championship. Friends, there is only one reason WWE is setting up this match. WWE wants to make Bron Breakker the future star of WWE, and that's why WWE has already started working on Bron Breakker. As you saw, during the WarGames match at Survivor Series, Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar generated the most hype. However, WWE ended the Survivor Series WarGames match with Bron Breakker pinning CM Punk, ensuring that Bron Breakker could face CM Punk in a high-profile match and be showcased as a strong competitor. This is a very good move. Now friends, judging by how Bron Breakker cut a powerful promo on this week's Monday Night Raw, threatening CM Punk, it seems Bron Breakker should defeat CM Punk and win the World Heavyweight Championship to prove that he is indeed WWE's future star. However, if Bron Breakker loses to CM Punk, the reason for the loss could be Seth Rollins, as Seth Rollins has indirectly confirmed that he is returning to WWE soon. Friends, if Bron Breakker loses to CM Punk because of Seth Rollins, then Paul Heyman could bring Brock Lesnar back once again to make the storyline of the Vision stronger. Because, friends, there are strong rumors that at the Royal Rumble, we will get to see Brock Lesnar alongside Roman Reigns. If this happens, Paul Heyman might show Bron Breakker that only Brock Lesnar can bring the World Heavyweight Championship to the Vision, which may not sit well with Bron Breakker. This could lead to a confrontation between Bron Breakker and Brock Lesnar for the World Heavyweight Championship, showing them clashing against each other. Friends, as of now, for the 2026 Royal Rumble, Roman Reigns and Bron Breakker are considered the favorites. If Bron Breakker wins the 2026 Royal Rumble, he will get a direct opportunity to headline WrestleMania. But if Roman Reigns wins the Royal Rumble match, Bron Breakker might have to face Seth Rollins and Brock Lesnar in the Elimination Chamber match to win the World Heavyweight Championship. Brock Lesnar to attack former United States champion and officially join the Vision, exploring the possibility. The Vision has continued to establish its dominance and achieve remarkable success following the removal of its former leader, Seth Rollins. Ever since Rollins was ousted from the faction, the Vision has been on a roll, not only maintaining a strong presence in WWE, but also solidifying their position as one of the most dominant heel teams in recent memory. The faction's victory in this year's men's WarGames match served as a major milestone, proving that the Vision is not only a force to be reckoned with in terms of sheer numbers and strategy, but also in terms of tactical supremacy and in-ring dominance. Their ability to coordinate as a unit, control match flow, and decisively defeat their opponents has earned them both respect and fear across the WWE roster. Fans have been closely following the team's trajectory, and speculation is rampant regarding who will lead the faction next and which titles might be captured along the way. With Seth Rollins out of the picture for now, many eyes have turned to the question of leadership, and several names have come up in discussions, most prominently Brock Lesnar and Bron Breakker. In a shocking and surprising twist, Brock Lesnar could make a dramatic return by potentially attacking Logan Paul and taking over his position within the Vision. This angle has been subtly teased by recent developments, most notably involving the former United States champion. Logan Paul had previously demonstrated his loyalty to Paul Heyman and his faction when, on the November 3 episode of WWE Raw, he attacked CM Punk with brass knuckles. This act of aggression not only showcased his willingness to go to extreme lengths for the faction, but also cemented his role as a devoted member. After delivering the attack, Logan Paul handed the weapon over to the Oracle, effectively closing the show and reinforcing the dominance and influence of Paul Heyman's group. Fans immediately speculated about the implications of this storyline, questioning whether Paul would maintain his position within the Vision or whether his future might be jeopardized by the looming return of Brock Lesnar. Following Brock Lesnar's unexpected return as the final member of the heel team for the men's WarGames match, many fans and analysts speculated that Logan Paul might leave the Vision after the showdown in San Diego, effectively passing the torch or yielding leadership to Lesnar. The Beast Incarnate's presence within the team naturally drew attention, as Lesnar is widely recognized as one of the most dominant and feared competitors in WWE history. His return immediately injected intensity and anticipation into the faction's storylines. Many assumed that with Lesnar back, he would naturally step into a leadership role, potentially sidelining Logan Paul or even pushing him out of the group entirely. However, contrary to these expectations, Logan Paul has maintained his ties with Paul Heyman and his faction, indicating that he is not ready to relinquish his position and is still very much an active member of the Vision. Meanwhile, Brock Lesnar has not been seen on WWE television since Survivor Series WarGames, leaving fans to speculate on when and how he will re-enter the storyline. The absence of the Beast Incarnate has created a sense of anticipation, as fans are eager to see if he will make an explosive return that could drastically change the dynamics within the faction. With the men's WarGames victory under their belt, the Vision has proven capable of maintaining dominance even without Rollins, but the potential addition of Lesnar raises the stakes exponentially. Fans have been discussing the possible scenarios in which Lesnar could reassert his presence and authority, potentially by removing Logan Paul from the group and assuming control. In this hypothetical scenario, Brock Lesnar's return could dramatically alter the hierarchy of the Vision. By attacking the former United States champion, Lesnar would not only eliminate a key member, but also assert his dominance as the faction's most powerful force. The idea of Lesnar replacing Paul in the group has generated significant buzz among WWE fans, as it would position Lesnar as the central figure of the team, capable of leading the faction to new heights. Bron Breakker, who has appeared to be taking a leadership role in Seth Rollins' absence, might choose to step aside to allow Lesnar to take over. Breakker's temporary leadership demonstrated his strength, confidence, and capability to manage the group, but the arrival of a legend like Brock Lesnar would naturally command the top spot within the Vision. This potential storyline would provide a fresh angle for the faction while creating intense drama and excitement for fans. While all of this speculation remains hypothetical at the moment, it presents a compelling narrative that could captivate audiences in the coming months. Lesnar's return, combined with the ongoing tension between current members of the faction and the unresolved leadership question, sets the stage for high-stakes matches, dramatic promos, and unpredictable outcomes. WWE has a history of using surprise returns and power shifts to generate buzz and viewership, and this potential angle aligns perfectly with that strategy. Fans are left wondering how Logan Paul will react if Lesnar does target him, whether Bron Breakker will step aside willingly or challenge Lesnar's authority, and how Paul Heyman will manage the internal dynamics to maintain the faction's dominance. Another layer of intrigue comes from the ongoing storylines involving championships and the future of WWE's top titles. The Vision's potential control of the World Heavyweight Championship adds further weight to this narrative. If Lesnar steps into a leadership position, he could position the faction to regain or defend the championship in a dominant fashion, asserting his legacy and solidifying the Vision's place at the top of WWE. The presence of Bron Breakker, Logan Paul, and other members ensures that the faction remains multifaceted, capable of handling multiple storylines and creating suspense for fans each week. For now, this angle remains speculative, with no official confirmation from WWE. The anticipation, however, continues to build, and the possibility of Brock Lesnar attacking Logan Paul to replace him in the Vision is generating widespread discussion among fans and analysts. While Bron Breakker currently leads the group in Seth Rollins' absence, the future remains uncertain. Will Breakker willingly relinquish leadership? Will Logan Paul be ousted or forced to adapt? How will Lesnar reassert his dominance after being off television? Only time will tell, but the potential storyline promises to deliver high drama, intense rivalries, and explosive in-ring action that fans have come to expect from WWE's top-tier performers. This potential narrative also highlights the ongoing importance of Paul Heyman as a manager and strategist. Heyman's ability to manipulate faction dynamics, create tension, and guide his stars toward success has been a key component of the Vision's dominance. With Lesnar poised for a potential return, Heyman's role becomes even more critical, as he may need to mediate conflicts, enforce hierarchy, and ensure that the faction remains cohesive despite the high stakes and looming rivalries. The interplay between Lesnar, Breakker, and Paul, under Heyman's guidance, could lead to some of the most memorable segments and matches of the year. In conclusion, while this storyline is still hypothetical, it provides a thrilling premise for WWE programming. Brock Lesnar's potential return to attack Logan Paul and assume a leadership role in the Vision could redefine the faction's future, shake up ongoing narratives, and set the stage for epic confrontations. Bron Breakker's temporary leadership, Logan Paul's continued loyalty, and the presence of other faction members create a complex dynamic that promises unpredictability and excitement for fans. As always in WWE, the only certainty is that the story will evolve, and the eventual outcome will likely keep audiences on the edge of their seats. Until then, fans can only speculate, analyze, and anticipate what could happen when Brock Lesnar finally makes his next appearance in the Vision storyline.